had a massively busy week last week. I did eye mats, then I had one day of sitting around, and then I had a haircut, and I did some errands, and then I went to Nottingham for 2 days, well, Wednesday to Thursday, and as soon as I got back from Nottingham I went to Brussels, in Belgium obviously. I feel like it's taken me till now to actually get myself together and get organised, and a few more things have arrived in the last couple of days that I wanted to show you anyway. So we're going to do a haul. It's collective. All my hauls are collective. Did I tell you that? When I do hauls and they're big ones, that's because I've been getting them and saving them for a haul, because I never really see the point of doing a haul for 3 things. However, also if you hear noises outside, the builders or the workmen outside appear to be prospecting for something, because they're kind of having this beep machine. It sort of goes beep, and then they're like, hey, here it is. I don't really know what they're looking for, but they appear to have found quite a lot of them. Ugh, they're really annoying. They also seem to think that the only way of communicating is by shouting. So I'm going to try and keep them out of this video as much as possible, but I can't promise it. I'm going to start with a couple of small bits and pieces. I went to TK Maxx in Croydon a little while ago. I was just browsing their kind of post-Christmas beauty section. It's more of like a scrum. You really have to kind of fight for things that are still packaged and have not been used or are not covered in gross, leaked, whatever, of something else. But I picked up this little Stila set. I think it cost me about £8, which I thought was quite a good deal. But I actually got, it came with Stila Topaz, the eye pencil, and it came with Sonia, a lipstick, and it came with an eyeshadow. So the lipstick is Sonia, and I love it. It's a sheer berry. I really like the smell of these lipsticks as well. They're quite Play-Doh-y, and I like that a lot. I really like when they smell like Play-Doh. Topaz, I thought it would be like I Get No Kick Eyeko from Mac. It's orange. Well, it's peach, but it's orange. Look at the colour on my skin tone. That ain't happening. So I was quite disappointed in that, so I expect that will be repurposed or given to someone by the end of the month. I also picked up an eyeshadow. This is a matte, kind of almost cool brown, and it's called Nanda Devi. I think that's how you pronounce it. Please feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. It's quite warm on camera, but a bit cooler in real life. So I like those, really like the lipstick. I also picked up this Philosophy primer. I don't really do primers, you know, I'm pretty lazy about that kind of thing. I feel like I'd rather just get a really long wear foundation that has weird chemicals in that stick to my skin than use a primer, because primer 9 times out of 10 makes me oily. But this was £4 and it was sealed. It was reduced from something like £20 to £4, and it's Philosophy's The Present primer. I've only tried it a couple of times. I'm not sure if it really lengthens the life of my makeup, but we shall see. The interesting thing is that you have to wait exactly 2 minutes before applying your makeup after putting this primer on. Please wait a full 2 minutes. Not just, you know, wait a bit. Full 2 minutes. I think I got ages ago, anyway, to stop me from rambling on about, well, bitching about stupid instructions on packaging. I picked up this Sleek Molten Metal Cream Eyeshadow Duo. I really like this. The thing that I don't like is the fact that it costs £6.99, which I think is a bit offensive. But you can see we've got a kind of lighter gold and a deeper gold. Sleek tell me that this is a pewter shade. I happen to disagree. It's not. Also, it's, I mean, we're kind of, there's an elephant in the room. It is a direct rip-off of the Illamasqua Liquid Metals. The funny thing is that this actually happens to be better because it creases much less. Now the phone's ringing. Nobody even has our phone number, so why is the phone ringing? Anyway, so we have, so it's a lot more pigmented, but it fades quite quickly, so I really do like this. We all know it's a rip-off of Illamasqua. It is better than Illamasqua in that sense. Another thing I got from Sleek was the pout polish. This is the new one, and it's Scandal. This I happen to love. It comes up as a cherry on me. God, it's so noisy outside. And I love it. I love it dearly. I don't love it as much as Perfect Plum, but you know this special place in my heart for pout polishes. There is a big special place just here for those. I don't know why. The last thing I picked up from Sleek was this blush, and this is Scandalous. I have a bad feeling about this, that it's definitely not going to suit me. I'm not entirely sure why I picked it up at all. I think it's because I saw it. I can't get these blushes open. Oh, okay, that used literally all my strength. But anyway, this is an Exhibit A dupe. So if you've ever wanted Exhibit A from NARS, as I always have, this is a pretty good dupe and you get more products. If you go see Goss Makeup Artist video on it, he will tell you much more than I will. But this is an amazing pigmented tomatoey red, and it's going to look hideous on me, but I was kind of attracted to it, kind of in a magpie sort of way. Okay, perfume. I bought one perfume this month. You know that I don't buy myself perfume. This was the exception. Every so often there's a perfume that wows me so much that I have to buy it immediately. I smelt this on Thursday afternoon. I'd ordered it by Thursday 5 PM. It's the new Choo fragrance. It's delicious. It really reminds me of Miss Serie and Coco Mademoiselle, kind of a mixture between the two, quite sweet, but with a kind of sophisticated dry down. I love it so much. Okay, more stuff. I didn't buy this, I was actually recently sent this to review, but this is awesome and I need to show you it. It's the Ombre lait-creme scintillant, or shimmering face and body moisturiser. And it looks pretty nothingy. I don't know how well this is going to show up on camera. Rub it in. Yeah, I don't think it's going to show up. It's really hard to show. But it has, I don't know if you can see. It's not showing, is it? It's just looking like I've got a shiny hand. It's got really fine gold shimmer particles in it. Not like glitter, it's not like a strobe cream or anything, it's much subtler than that. But it's really beautiful. It gives you a really beautiful highlighting effect, which is really subtle. So I've recently become acquainted with 2 new Face Atelier products. The first one is Face Atelier Pro 0-. This is a kind of, you can use it as a highlight shade, but it's also to mix with your foundation to get it to your correct shade. So now I'm finally wearing the Face Atelier in my shade, and I am in love so much. But I've put too much on my hand, and this is amazingly pigmented. It literally looks like I've put Tippex on my hand. You need literally the tiniest blob of this to make the foundation your colour, and it is expensive, but it's worth it. This is awesome. But the other 2 Face Atelier products I've become acquainted with, the other one I should say, they're one thing, but they are the Ultra Sheers. I've been really curious about these for ages. I've got these little sample jars for review, and they are so beautiful. This is the peach one, which you can use as a blush if you've got skin like mine, or as a highlight for darker skin. And this is a champagne one, which is obviously my favourite. Quite empty, this jar, so loved it a lot. But these are quite similar to Benefit High Beam in that kind of, in the sense that they're the same formula, you know, they're both a liquid formula. But the point is that these are much more subtle and much more sophisticated. You can mix them with the foundation. You can mix with any foundation to give you a glowy look. They don't make me, I've got oily skin, they don't make me look oily. And I think that's the thing that's most impressed me about them. I'm totally in love. I didn't think I'd say that, but I've actually just had a blog sale and sold a lot of the highlighters that I would normally use because I'm not using them anymore. This is the thing that I bought from Eyemats, and the thing is, in Eyemats, these Inglot colours looked awesome. Now I'm at home, they look really, really drab, and I'm not sure why I picked them. They looked really great under their lights, but they look weird now. Right. I'm covered in eyeshadow, but I managed to prize all these shadows out. So the first thing I've got is an AMC Shine in 18. This is a grey with kind of electric blue reflex. Let's see if we can give you a swatch. Beautiful. This is my favourite. It's very creamy as well. We've got Pearl 402, and this is kind of a satin taupe versus patina, or maybe a woodwind sort of colour, but a bit more bronzy. DS 461, which is kind of like a sort of tan, a darkened tan, I would say. This one I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, look nicer in the shop. Kind of a camel colour, I suppose. And we've also got a really, really deep kind of reddish brown. And that is Pearl 423. Beautiful. And the last one is a almost taupe colour. It's DS and it's 502. I'm not really sure what DS stands for, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. That's that one. I also had a huge haul this month. I couldn't resist this. It was the last one in the shop. It would be unfair to leave it on its own. It's... oh my god, shut up! Sorry. It was the last one in the store, so I didn't want to leave it on its own. It's the Blush G by Guerlain, and it's beautiful and I love it, and I don't need any more blush in the world. It's already in my top 10 favourite blushes. Actually, I need to do that video, but this is definitely, it's beautiful. Actually, I'll try and give you a swatch, but I don't know how helpful it will be. It kind of comes off a bit like Orgasm / Marine Life, but just, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. I also ended up with Sweet William blush. One of my amazing, lovely subscribers heard my plight about Sweet William and offered to send me hers, and she said she didn't want any money, and I offered her about 6 times. I was just like, no, I really want to pay you for this, and she didn't want me to pay her for it, and I feel bad, so I'm going to have to send her a present of some kind. She sent me her Sweet William, and I love it so much. It makes me so excited. Like, I opened the packet and the package and swatched it, and it makes me squeak. It's really, really pearly. I'm really disappointed that MAC discontinued these. It's my first ever blush purchase from MAC. I think it's my first, maybe my first ever purchase from MAC. But they discontinued them and I hate them for it. She also sent me a little lip gloss as a freebie. It's a Stila lip glaze, and it's my first time ever trying one of these. I'm not sure what the shade is. Oh, Majesty. And it's really beautiful. It's a really lovely kind of pinkish, fuchsia, magenta-y sort of colour, and it's really beautiful because it's gonna look really great over my red lipsticks, and it's kind of like revenge is sweet. I love it. In Brussels I bought many things, including a striped Breton style t-shirt because, I don't know, apparently going on holiday or mini breaks makes me spend. But I also bought this chain from COS. COS is a shop we actually have in the UK, but the prices, the discrepancy between the prices of the UK prices and the Brussels prices, actually there was no real difference. So I just occupied some time, did a bit of shopping, and I've wanted one of these huge chains from COS for ages, so I got it. Okay, on to the Peacocky haul, because I know you're waiting. I got 4 Mega Metal eyeshadows, ching, and I got 2 of these kissable lip colour. Is that what they are? Kissable lip colour. So we'll do the Kissable lip colours first because I love them. I got Love Peck, which looks awful in the container, and I also got Scandalicious. I wasn't going to get Scandalicious, but I saw it and I had to have it. Love Peck is beautiful. I think Averunks should definitely buy this. Yes, Avery, I'm talking to you. Okay, and Scandalicious. I'm wearing Love Peck today. I love it. These kind of have a liquid lipstick feel in that they're kind of dry and they don't fade. They do dry though, so you might need something over them, but they do stay quite well on me, about 4 hours, which I think is pretty good wear for a lipstick. But I really, really love these. I just wish that they'd have more colours that I wanted. I really wanted Exhibitionist, but I already have Viva Glam Cindy and many other variants. So I got 4 Mega Metal eyeshadows. I got Spectacle of Yourself, which is gorgeous. I think I wanted Centre Stage originally, but when I swatched it, it looked really similar to NARS Mekong or NARS Cordura, just really kind of flat, whereas Spectacle of Yourself has this beautiful sheen, really kind of reddish brown nuance, which I loved and I fell in love with immediately. I also obviously got Noir Plum, which I said I was going to get, and I did get, and I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It makes me happy. I love purple. These aren't as pigmented as I thought they were going to be though. See, it's not that pigmented. This one, amazing. Noir Plum, kind of a bit, wow, wishy-washy. I also got Dalliance, which is a word that I had to Google how to pronounce because I'm not apparently that clever. Love Dalliance. Kind of femme-fi, it's really hard to show up, kind of femme-fi, it's a kind of pearly, reflecting, golden-y colour. And I also got Unflappable. It was actually really hard to not buy more than 4. It was really hard not to, you know what I mean, but I can't seem to form coherent thoughts today. But it was really hard, I had to stop myself. But Unflappable, really kind of taupey grey almost. So that is my haul. I've rambled on far too long and I've taken up far too much of your time. I'm hoping to get an e.l.f. brush review done today before the Tesco man comes. We've had no food. Kiwi burnt the cheese sauce that I was going to have in my pasta, so it just tasted like burnt instead of cheese sauce. So I had a bacon sandwich with the crusts of the, you know, the ends of the bread. I had to have the ends of the bread because he stole all the good bread to make his abomination sandwich. So yesterday, I mean, you can tell when we have no food in our house because we have to have separate meals because there's not enough between us to have the same meal. But anyway, the Tesco man's coming and I'm starving and I can't wait till he comes. But I'm hoping to get another video done before he arrives. So I hopefully will get this done tonight. It's a really long video though. Oh god, it's 22 minutes. So if not, see you later.